Nah, I'm playing.
Come on, babe.
It's straight from the Lou.
How to truly understand
What we need.
how to treat a woman.
That's what I heard you say.
This is what I need.
What's going on, everybody? It is your girl Drea, aka Drea 2 times. If it wasn't done by me, you're probably gonna have to get it done 2 times. Look, listen, if you are watching this right now or listening to this right now, that means you are officially tapped into the very first episode of my own personal podcast, vlog, whatever you want to call it. Talk about the times with Drea 2 times. Look, listen, before I get into it, I gotta introduce this track. If I don't do nothing else on this show, I'm gonna put it on for my people. Shout out to my guy K-Truth. This song is called Time Ain't Free. I'll be back after this mug hit.
Time ain't free. I've been taking all these notes, I've been checking all my goals, don't spend no time ain't free. Even with a broke back, ain't giving no slack, don't spend no time on me. Time ain't free, no time ain't free. First I wake up, gotta go get my bread, like I had to stack up. I do not waste no time, I'm out of my mind, I gotta go get mine, like I'm seeing this shit ahead. I'm taking these notes and I get in control, and I already know, like I see what's next. You already know I'm bringing it back and knocking that slack, so I'm adding these stats up. You already know I'm bringing it back and knocking that slash, so I'm asking y'all back up. Do it with ease, shit was a breeze, I had to slow it down and speed it up. Ain't no giving up, ain't no fucking up. You'll see, I don't give a fuck. Give them that pressure, ayy. It's grit time, lit time, shit. I know you see my face. Hope you can concentrate and find a way, hide the way, find the lane. No rush, no rush, no rush, no rush. I'm the type of nigga that won't ever wait, ever wait. That's why I ain't never laid on. Time ain't free. I've been taking all these notes, I've been checking all my goals, don't spend no time ain't free. Even with a broke back, ain't giving no slack, don't spend no time on me. Time ain't free, no time ain't free. I've been work, you know time ain't free. I've been work, you know time ain't free. I've been work, you know time ain't free. I've been work, I've been. I got agenda, never walk attenders when I come through. I say I'm pulling up on 22s. When I have a kickback vibe, we gon' get that, and we slide when the niggas want the smoke. I feel like the captain of the ship, the way I'm driving this boat. And I've been taking, no faking, no making this cash. Cause I might take you, bitch, then I give her, then take it, then give her right back. No chooser, cause it was all up to her. And I got the truth, I guess it was what she preferred. Never wasted, faded is how I wanna be. I don't care what anybody got to say about me. Like they ain't been through the shit that I've been through. Yeah, I've been smooth, cause I'ma roll up, hit another one, sit and remember what OG told me, like, work.
Again, you were tapped into the official podcast of Drea 2 times. Talk about the time with 2 times.
I've been work. I've been putting in work. You know time ain't free. I've been putting in work. You know time ain't free. I've been work. You know time ain't free. I've been putting work. I've been
Putting in work. Hey, yo, again, that was my guy, K-Truth. Shout out to him. Shout out to Champ on the track, you feel me? It went crazy. When I tell you that is one of my all-time favorite songs, you feel me, by somebody local that I personally know, because it's about, you feel me, understanding that time is not free. My time is valuable. Your time is valuable. Again, hey, if you mess with the song, you can check that out on all platforms at Vibe Control, VYBEKTRL. If you want to follow my boy Truth, you can follow him at K-Truth on Instagram and Facebook, you feel me? Listen, it's time to hop into it. So again, you feel me, if you just now tuning in, this is my official podcast, the official podcast for Drea 2 times. Talk about the time with 2 times. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the only 2 things that I can promise you is that 1, things are always going to change, and then 2, the content is going to keep coming. So if you know me personally, I'm not going to get too far into about like fully who I am, because I feel like that's something that'll unravel as this show progresses. But if you know me, you know that I don't just do one thing. You feel me? Like, we active everywhere. Anywhere that brings me joy or that serves a purpose or that allows me to contribute or to give back in some type of way or to create, I'm there, you feel me? So nothing will ever look the same here. I'm constantly evolving, I'm constantly growing and learning. And with all that being said, that is what has brought me to this point, you feel me? This is why I'm here right now doing this podcast. And I'm like mad excited because this is like the 5th time I probably tried to do this week. But after a nice little prayer session, you feel me, and really realigning myself and preparing myself mentally for what this year really is about to bring, I'm here, and this is the one. This one is getting uploaded regardless. Okay, y'all. I recorded an entire episode, and my hair was messed up. Yeah, I know what my mama is thinking right now. Your hair's messed up right now. Listen, mom. Okay, I'm on my lock journey, and okay, this is what I'm doing. This is my commitment to myself. You feel me? Shout out to anybody out here on your lock journey. You feel me? You can comment. Let me know. You feel me? Where you at in your process? What that's looking like. So the inspiration behind this podcast really has come from all of the things that I've experienced while trying to pursue my dreams and my goals in becoming a creative producer and a creative director. And if any of you who are like within the industry have been close to it, you know that it gets crazy, it gets hectic, and some of the stuff, like if you're not there for it, you wouldn't even believe that it happened. You feel me? So on this podcast, I will have some of my clients, some of the people that I work with, some of the people that I've come in contact with, family, friends, everybody will be along on this journey with me, you feel me? So y'all get to actually hear from, you feel me, these people's mouths, what's going on, talking about these things that we've experienced in the moments that we shared in life together. I think it's gonna be really amazing, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Listen, this is the one, and well, you'll probably get a few more disclaimers because I got some people who gonna be on the show that like, child, just pray for him, child, just pray. But yeah, this is my disclaimer to you all, letting you know right now, like, this is my safe space that I'm welcoming y'all into, and I know that's gonna invite, you feel me? When you invite the positive, you also invite the negative. With that being said, you feel me? Look. Every episode will not be for you. I am true to my values, to my morals, to my upbringing, to certain things that I believe to be true. However, you feel me, there is still certain things that I'm unlearning that I was taught to believe that I don't currently believe anymore. And I say all of that to say, for my church folk who are tapping in, you feel me? Look, I don't want to hear it, okay? Because if I'm being 100% honest, like, we have to start embracing the entire journey. Like, in order for us to get anywhere, and in order for us to be able to, like, meet people and speak life into them and to shine a light where they thought it was only darkness, in order for us to do that, we have to be ourselves 100%. And that is something that I feel like I probably struggled with being comfortable in, because every day is not cupcakes and rainbows. But I do believe in God, and I have a prayer life. You feel me? I do the right thing. I try and do the right thing on a daily basis, showing grace to people. And again, this is my walk, my journey. I'm not all the way there yet. You feel me? So there will be times from some of the conversations that we have on here, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Dre, you was doing that?" Yes, I was. Cat's out the bag. But again, the only person, or the only thing, being, I won't even say person, a being that can, you feel me, judge us, you feel me, is your creator, the one who you believe in. Therefore, with all that being said, y'all can scratch all of that. I might lose y'all with this, but y'all lost me a long time ago, you feel me? So shout out to the ones out there, the real ones who understand that life is not a sprint, you feel me? It is a whole marathon, a race to be ran. And honestly, the only competition that I see for myself is myself. The past self, you feel me? Like the person who I once was. This year, I'm challenging myself to just stay focused and to just become and be and like live in that current moment, wherever it may be in life. You feel me? It's so weird, and I don't know if this is, y'all can let me know if y'all like experience this too, but like for me, I feel like sometimes I have like these high ups, and then like the downs are like them lows. Y'all be having you ready to have a bottle up under the table, okay? But no, for real though, it's like I feel like sometimes I literally see wins while I'm experiencing losses. You feel me? The biggest thing for me, I feel like, is the process. Like, so many times people only see what you feel me, what's posted to social media. And I'm not one of those people who like, I don't post my whole life on social media. Y'all won't know what's going on. Like, I post pictures of me being somewhere after I've already left. You feel me? Like, I'm that type of person. So never think you know me just based off of my social media content. Now, I feel like you'll get a better description of who I am through this show, because I'll kind of be like breaking down some of my barriers. Again, it took me so long. Like, I struggle with like being afraid of disappointing people that I limited myself. I've helped build up so many brands, so many people, so many careers. I've invested my time and my talents into so many other people, yet because I was like, I probably shouldn't say this, or what is such and such gonna think about me, I've limited myself in what I've been doing for myself and on my personal platform because of that. So this is the year that I'm dead in all of that. I'm squashing that. You feel me? We're moving into a territory of just owning who you are and being comfortable and loving yourself for yourself. So if this is what you look like today, this is what you look like. This is what you sound like today, this is what you sound like. You feel me? And that's the type of space that I'm welcoming in with this show. I'm very excited because, again, like I said, this has been like such a crazy journey. The past 2.5 years, y'all, have been crazy. Just to give a little bit of insight, I am a young black woman from Kansas City, Missouri, pursuing a career that doesn't necessarily have one label on it. You feel me? Like, I'm a creative producer. I creating content, inspiring, helping to document moments. Like, no, I'm not just a photographer or not just a videographer. You feel me? Like, there's more depth to who I am and what I do. And that's the same thing for all of you out there. You feel me? Like, you are so much more than what people give. Not necessarily, I won't say give you credit, because it's not about getting credit for something, but you're so much more than what people see you as. And one of the biggest things that I've like went through with this entire process and creating is just like going through life. I've learned that I change and I evolve constantly. I can make a mistake, and right in that moment I realized I made the mistake, and I could try and correct it, and it still may not work out. But I know for the next time, like, okay, I'm not going to do this again. However, what I've learned is people will still hold that one thing over you forever and ever. Family do it, friends do it, we all do it. We've all been guilty of it, you feel me? And that's why, like, the biggest one word, if I could just, one word, grace. Okay, grace. That is something that I try to like show to everybody, just because I know that life is wild. Like, I realize more and more every day, like, yo, this is really legit. Like, what? I mean, it's not just paying bills. It's not just trying to be productive. It's you trying to have relationships, and you're trying to make the money, and you're trying to please your family, and you're trying to please your friends, and you're trying to do this, and you have these aspirations. It is so much that goes into the everyday workload, or just low period of what we have to carry. So it's like grace, that's all I can say about that. I try and just show grace, and that's something that, again, you'll see throughout like every season of this podcast. I'm praying, I'm manifesting that. And let me clear something, you feel me? Like, everything that, when we use the word manifest, you feel me, for me, that is me in my prayer life. This is God, this is what I'm asking for. And then me manifesting that is just speaking that into existence and having that faith. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with y'all. For y'all out there who like say it's cap and there's like no reason to ask for the things that you want and to declare the things that you want and to set the atmosphere and all that type of stuff, I'm gonna tell you right now, all of that is cap. Last year, listen, I set some goals for myself, and it was like, at first I was like a little disappointed because I was like, oh man, I didn't reach my goals. But then I'm like, no, wait, yeah, you did. You feel me? Like, out of nowhere, you feel me? Student loans, gone. You went from car being repoed to car paid off. Now you on the way to another car. You feel me? You on the way to starting a business with the other car. It's like, those are the type of things that you manifest. And know that one thing, if I can say anything about this process of mine, like, I feel like nothing has ever came how I expected it to come. You feel me? Like, we may ask for something and then we get it and be like, what is this? And it takes a second. You gotta like clear the lenses a little bit, you know, to like realize and understand, like, oh wait, dang, I asked for this. Here I am. At the end of this last year, I was afforded the opportunity to be like on like exec level for a reality series. And y'all, reality TV is, but I'm excited because I'll be like going back and sharing some of those actual real life experiences and talking about my experience and my journey of being a young creative producer and assistant director in the industry. You feel me? They call Atlanta Black Hollywood, and I totally understand why. It's different out there. You learn so much if you're able to like soak it in. Listen, it's a game changer. So it's like, I'll be talking about some of those experiences and things that I've been through, and kind of like how that has shifted and molded my experiences and my perspective of like my current life and how I'm living. You feel me? Like, again, it is a large misconception that the people who are in the light, the people who have the cameras on them the people who have the cameras on them 24/7 and all of that, like, they just have everything together and that they're just so happy and all of this and all of that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, yo, the same struggles that you were facing today, like, somebody else is facing them. The only difference is they on camera with it, you know? Like, everybody struggling financially, you feel me? Struggling with mental health, depression, you feel me? Like, family issues, folk kids not acting right, siblings, you don't have the best relationships with the parents. Like, it's literally all of this stuff that's going on in the world. Like, we all are facing the same things right now. You feel me? The same pandemic that's affecting them over there is affecting us over here. No matter if you rich or poor, you feel me? You still losing loved ones. You still are having to deal with loss and accepting things and are having to learn and continuously grow and all of that type of stuff. So it's like, again, I'm excited for this podcast because it's not just omnidirectional. It's not just one way. It's not just one thing that we're focusing on or talking about, because life is not just one way. You feel me? Today you can find yourself up, eating, spreading love, being able to provide for everybody. And next week, you feel me, you could be the one needing somebody to pour into you and to help you. So I pray that with this podcast, you feel me, like, we be able to get into some crazy lit conversation. We can talk good. We can do all of that. But really, my main goal, like, I just to be able to touch people and to share with people who are my age, young black women, you feel me, young, not just black, and it's not just a black thing, you feel me, but just like, look, hey, it's a thing. We still facing this in today's society. Like, it's a lot of adversity out there, and it's a lot of trials and tribulations that we all face, you feel me, to get to where we going. So for me, if something that I say or something, because I'm gonna tell you, like, one thing about everything that I've been through, I still found a way to find like a positive thing out of that. Like, I'm never just gonna come sit in front of y'all and just bag and talk about people, slander people, all of that. Like, no, like, there's a purpose for me telling this. Like, yeah, folks might get upset or be offended because of the conversation or what we talking about, but I won't lie. You feel me? I'll keep it 100, because a lot of the stuff that I have to talk about, like, yes, it's gonna include sharing stories and personal things. Like, every experience has not been great, you feel me, or not been good. So for me, it's like, I'm gonna share these things, and I'm praying that people can see through me, like, yo, I went through something like this, but you know what, I didn't think about it like this. Like, yeah, I did learn something, you know. Like, so if I can just be a blessing to somebody else in that way, then I love it. And look, for y'all who don't know what y'all want to do with y'all life and y'all trying to figure it all out, same. It's like every day is different. Like, some days I got it all together. Other days I'm like, So drinks, you feel me? Like that's how it is sometimes. And yo, we all have those times where we feel like even the most spiritual person, you feel me, can have days where they just don't feel it. But one thing about it is like God is always there. When you good, you bad. When you up, you down. He always there, regardless. Every day is not gonna be easy, and every day may not be a day that you feel me is talk worthy or conversation worthy. However, it's another day that you were living, breathing, able to do something. It's an experience. You feel me? To even be able to experience struggle, that is still a blessing in that. I was just talking to my uncle yesterday. It was his birthday. Shout out to him. I was talking to him, and we were basically like just rehashing like the fact that I'm doing this podcast and I'm finally just jumping on and doing this. And he said something that was like really valid. It's kind of like everything that we do and every aspect of our life, it all connects in some sort of way. And one thing I can say about my uncle, like he's always been that like entrepreneur mindset that I can't say that mess. We gonna run that back. That's me running it back. Right there. # no edits. But no, every aspect of life has somehow that entrepreneur spirit. Like I've been able to go to him for that or to bounce ideas and things like that. But one thing that he made very clear is like, yo, you gotta attack this for you. Like forget about what everybody talking about, because AP, the same ones who talking about you and what you doing and all of that are unhappy in their own lives. You feel me? Like the same ones that are going crazy on you out here doing the same stuff. They trying to hide it. They trying to, you feel me? If I don't do anything else, I'm going to stand in my truth. I stand up for everybody else. I fight for everybody else. So it's like, yo, it's time to fight for yourself. So for any of y'all out there that's like struggling with that and struggling with like loving on yourself and just being okay with where you are and who you are, yo, listen, like you are not by yourself. There's so many other people out there that are feeling the exact same way as you. And honestly, the only thing I could tell you is take it a day at a time. Y'all, it's hard out here. I think it's funny because this is the first episode and I don't even know where, you feel me, where it's going, what it's looking like. You feel me? I had a whole little handy dandy list of notes and all of that. But I think I've killed everything, you feel me? Coming down to like a final little conclusion before I get up out of here. Just talking to y'all about having the struggles, but like overcoming them at the same time. You feel me? This podcast, again, just emphasizing this is different for me, and it's a struggle because I've been hurt so many times, and I feel like I trust too easy. So one thing about me, like I trust, like my love, my trust, all of that, it comes automatically. Like I can just meet you and I love you. That's just how I am. Like I don't care. And I'm to a place now where I struggle so long with like my emotions and all of that like now I'll tell you that I love you. Like I don't care if we just met. You feel me? It is what it is. Who child? Yeah. Now let's wait till we get into talking about relationships. Yeah, how that's a whole different story. But anyway. Oh, also, by the way, if you couldn't tell, I jump around. Okay, y'all just gonna have to follow it. If you follow it, you do. If you don't, I don't know what to say. This is just how my mind works. Organized chaos. But yeah, it's like you kind of just have to like love the struggle in everything that comes with it. Cause honestly, yo, we just here. We like everything. You gotta treat every day like it's just another opportunity to try something different. If you fail, you fail. You feel me? If you succeed, you succeed. But honestly, like it should just be about your personal journey. Let that be what resonates with you. In this year, I don't know if y'all doing New Year's resolutions and all that type of stuff. I'm not really doing that. I do have goals set out for myself, things that I would like to achieve, things that I'm claiming and speaking into existence. But on the side of just like what I want to be and who I want to be in this year, I want to be absolutely nothing but myself. Regardless of what that looks like, the good, bad, and the ugly, you feel me? And I encourage you all to do the same thing, because honestly, if I haven't learned anything, like, yo, you got to be comfortable with yourself. And the more comfortable you are and the more you start to like trust in the process and believe in yourself and do what you want to do, the more you gonna win and the more you gonna eat. Cause like, we always worried about the financial side of things, and yeah, you gotta get to this money, you gotta get to your bag, and guarantee, trust, we gonna be talking about getting to the bag and all the ways you can get to the bag this year as well. But really, like, money is energy. I heard that somewhere. Money is energy, and just like when you put energy out, it come right back. You feel me? So it's like, take it like that. Don't stress out. Don't force yourself to do stuff. Don't bend your morals, your values, just for the sake of getting to a coin. Because I promise you, it's people out here selling their souls for that, and they still not getting what they want. They're still not satisfied. You know? So look, man, I'm ready to go into the next topic for the next episode, but I ain't gonna do that. This is just my little introduction, you feel me? Again, yo, look, listen, I am your girl Drea 2 times. If it wasn't done by me, you're probably gonna have to get it done 2 times. This year, we are wishing nothing but elevation, growth, you feel me? Clarity, wealth, mental stability for everybody. We all winning this year. Take your losses gracefully and keep winning, keep pushing. Oh no, my coffee cold. That means it's time to go. So Pete, I see y'all on the next show. Oh, wait. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram at DreaX.2. That's at DreaX.2. Also follow my channels, A.DPTeeV on YouTube. It's under A.D Productions, you feel me? Follow me on Facebook at DreaX.2. Same thing. Also, wait, I'm sorry, one last thing. Y'all know I be messing up. Look, you gonna learn real quick, okay? I be thinking about stuff as I'm going. Too many ideas at one time, one mouth, it's really hard. You got things that you want to talk about, submit stuff to me. Y'all keep getting scam calls, because I keep getting scam calls. If you got any ideas, any things that you would like to talk about, any discussion topics, if you have feedback that you would like to give me, listen, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me something about myself. Tell me some things that I can improve on. I'm just letting y'all know right now, I'm in my crib, so I'm going to live how I live. All right, deuces.
Swig, the DJ.